My heart goes out to the family today of our coworker who lost his life in this horrible incident. So about 10:30 today, we did receive notification that Missouri City Police, they were pursuing a vehicle. What I believe and what I understand was related to a burglary in their jurisdiction. That vehicle did enter into the city of Sugar Land and resulted in hitting our city of Sugar Land employee in his work vehicle. That employee, he has succumbed to his injuries. We did have workers on scene that were relatively close by, other public works workers that were on scene that immediately rendered first aid. We had first responders rendering first aid to our coworker. And our family member here in the city, really, it's one team here in the city, so this is pretty hard. It hits home. But that accident, resulted in 3 individuals that were in that vehicle that Missouri City was pursuing, and those 3 individuals were taken to the hospital.
Were you able to, and I mean, you said you weren't able to mention anything on the actual pursuit. Any idea if the worker was out of the vehicle doing any type of work, heading to a scene?
Okay, so correct. The pursuit itself was initiated by Missouri City Police Department. Sugar Land officers were not involved in the pursuit. We just arrived on scene for the accident. The worker was in his vehicle, so it was a motor vehicle accident. So the vehicle that the police were pursuing, Missouri City, that they were pursuing that car, struck the city truck that he was driving, crossing the intersection.
Did I understand correctly that this is the first time a city employee of that nature has been killed on duty? I know police are things, and I'm sorry,
It's absolutely the first to my knowledge, yes.
Do you know, because I know he's a public works employee and the building was right there, if he's going to work, coming from work, proximity, I mean,
I just know he was working. He was working. He was at work, just like all of us got up today and came into work, heading out to do a job and crossing the intersection and is hit as a result of this suspect vehicle.
Chief, you said the 3 people in the suspect vehicle are in the hospital. Are
Correct.
you aware of, or have you been made aware of any charges that will be brought against them?
So we are working in partnership with the district attorney's office. We have a great relationship with them. They're on scene here working firsthand with our detectives, our traffic reconstruction unit. So absolutely we'll be pursuing murder charges, 100%.
Did you all, was Sugar Land who ultimately made the arrest?
I didn't hear you.
Did Sugar Land make the arrest on these suspects, or did Missouri City end up?
We did. Sugar Land did.
forgive me if I didn't hear this part earlier. You mentioned just the condolences going out to the family. Talk about the other resources that are being made available for employees and others.
Absolutely. So I mentioned, we're one team here in the city of Sugar Land, and that's a real thing. So everything from city manager, the executive team, down to frontline staff and everybody in the middle, we're all coming together for this department, for Public Works, for the co-workers. We have a very structured critical incident stress management team that is made up of numerous employees, fire department, police department, throughout the city. So those team, that team, they are trained, highly trained in dealing with situations with grief, with trauma, things of that nature, in helping, cope, basically, and helping them cope. So it's kind of an all hands on deck when something like this happens, and specifically with the CISM team, and they're immediately dispatched to help those that need it.
Chief, would you characterize this as a high-speed pursuit? And are there witnesses other than, you mentioned workers, that can give you an idea how fast the vehicle was traveling?
Right. Unfortunately, I don't have the specifics on the pursuit itself. Just the accident here. Again, Sugar Land City officers were not involved in the pursuit at all. By the time we got here, the accident, the crash already happened. So the specific speeds, I don't know.
In terms of the investigation that's ongoing right now, give us a sense of the breadth of that investigation, some of the information you're looking for, trying to gauge, trying to preserve as evidence in a situation like this.
Sure. So it's a fatality. It's a loss of life. So, you know, that from the police standpoint, that brings out, again, all resources from our traffic investigation unit, from homicide detectives, from crime scene unit, and all the above, forensics. So it takes time. It's a process. Doing that jointly with the district attorney's office. That's a very slow, tedious process. Looking for witnesses, video, digital evidence, you know, physical evidence, whatever that may be, everything in all considered, right? That takes time. That takes a lot of time. So it's a lot of work.
Based upon your experience, is there at least a potential here for a murder charge?
My experience, yes, absolutely, 100%.
Can you describe the suspect vehicle?
I believe the suspect vehicle was more of a mid-size SUV.
I mean, the condition that it's in now.
Both vehicles are in total. Both vehicles are total.
You gotta get your face flipped over on the side, flipped over on top.
The suspect vehicle appears to be on its roof, flipped over on its roof.
And we understand that efforts had to be made to get the victim, the passengers and the suspect vehicle out.
So the little I know on that is Sugar Land Fire Department EMS immediately responded, and they're the ones that performed the majority of those first responder efforts in extracting those people from those vehicles. So yes, but they did have to work to get those folks out there. Yes.
How much longer this is going to be? I know with fatalities, it takes a while, but
That's-
how long will drivers need to be diverted from this area?
Yeah, so as far as the road being shut down, you know, there's no time I can put on that, but I can tell you we owe it to the victim's family to do everything we can to put every single piece of what happened here back together again, and regardless of how much time that takes, we're going to do it. Okay, thank you.